All right. Well, Tom, Metro Atlanta's roadways are improving, but not enough. That's the takeaway from a recent report by TRIP, which is a national transportation research group. The group found that the state has funneled billions into improvements around the state. However, they also found that Georgia's vehicle travel rate has increased at the second highest rate in the country. They say that means overall that roadway conditions will likely decline if the state doesn't provide more funding for improvements. Experts say those roadways are key to the state's economy.
When it comes to transportation, it really does drive the economy. It's a vital part of Georgia's economy. We want to maintain our #1 place and our #1 ranking for doing business as a state, and transportation plays an important part.
Speaking of those roads, listen to this. You are losing nearly $2,000 a year because of our poor road conditions, according to a new report. Right now, Toledo area leaders are meeting to address the problem. Allie Hosfeld joining us live now following the TMACOG meeting. Allie, what are you finding out? What are they saying?
Now, our local leaders are calling on the state and federal governments to help lessen the money that you are taking out of your pocket. Toledo cost per year is higher than Dayton and Columbus, but lower than Cincinnati and Cleveland. Area leaders say they are doing their best, but they really need the help. Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich tells me they are doing what they can with the money they have, but they are getting less and less every year from Columbus.
We're on our own, and we'll figure out a way to get it done. No one's going to feel sorry for us, and we'll do our part, and we're doing our part. But boy, it'd be nice to get a little help from Columbus and Washington, D.C. every once in a while, and I think that's what today's report is all about.
This report tells the citizens of Toledo and Lucas County something they already know. Our roads are in bad shape and needs help.
Gherkin and Kapsakavich tell me they hope this sends a signal to state lawmakers to reinvest in our roads as construction costs continue to go up.
In Colorado tonight are deteriorated and congested roads, taking money out of our pockets.
News 5's Andy Cohen in studio tonight with a closer look at the study and, frankly, Andy, what we can do about all this.
Absolutely, Rob and Elizabeth. This research was done by a Washington, D.C. based group called the Transportation Research Group. They go by the acronym TRIP. And they say, taken all together, these road conditions are costing Colorado residents an extra $7 billion a year.
Every pothole, car crash, and traffic jam is taking money out of your pocket. That's according to a study out today. Transportation Commissioner Rocky Scott said that the need for road improvements keeps growing.
At the same time that we know the needs are going up, the funding has actually been going down.
State lawmakers did give an extra $500 million to highway projects this year, but Scott said that the need is 20 times greater. Well, that's a tough sell to voters who've taxed themselves 3 times in the last decade for road improvements.
And those decisions by voters, they've gotten an outstanding result.
Voters will be asked again this fall to make decisions about roads. One question calls again for sales tax increases. The other pulls more money away from other parts of the state budget.
As health care and education costs go up, which we've been funding compared to their need a lot more than transportation, do we take money from those categories and move them into transportation, or do we get some new revenue?
Now, if you'd like to read that full report, we've put a link for you on the KOAA 5 app. Just hit the top stories menu.